In an interview for a project management position, the hiring manager wants to assess whether your management style and experience align with the role. Your responses should highlight your leadership abilities and relevant experience. In this video, we will review 18 of the most common project manager interview questions and offer strategies to answer them effectively so you can pass your interview and land the job role. Here's a bonus tip. Study the job description before your interview. This way, you can add specific qualification requirements to your answers to better match them with the expectations of the job role. Let's get started. Question number 1. Tell me about yourself. Interviewers ask this question to gain insight into your professional background, key skills, and overall suitability for the role. This open-ended question allows candidates to highlight their relevant experiences, such as successful projects they have managed, their approach to leadership and team collaboration, and their problem-solving abilities. It also gives the interviewer a sense of the candidate's communication style and how well they can present themselves. This question is a foundation for understanding the candidate's qualifications and how they align with the company's needs. As a project manager with over 8 years of experience in the IT sector, I have successfully led numerous projects from inception to completion. I hold a PMP certification and have a strong background in agile and waterfall methodologies. My expertise lies in optimizing project workflows, managing cross-functional teams, and ensuring projects are delivered on time and within budget. For instance, in my previous role at XYZ Corp, I managed a critical software development project that improved system efficiency by 20%, resulting in significant cost savings. I thrive in dynamic environments and am passionate about driving projects that align with strategic business goals. Question number 2. Why do you want to work for our company? Interviewers ask this question to understand your motivation and fit for the organization. They want to see if you have done your research and genuinely care about the company's mission, values, and culture. A good answer shows that you are not just looking for any job, but are specifically interested in contributing to their team and goals. It also helps them gauge if your values align with the company's, which can lead to a more harmonious and productive working relationship. I want to work for your company because I am impressed by your commitment to innovation and your strong track record of delivering high-quality projects. Your company's focus on collaboration and continuous improvement aligns with my values and work style. I am particularly drawn to your reputation for fostering a positive work environment and investing in employee development. I believe that my skills and experience in project management would allow me to contribute effectively to your team and help drive successful outcomes for your clients. Additionally, I am excited about the opportunity to work with a team passionate about achieving excellence and making a meaningful impact in the industry. Question number 3. What type of work environment do you prefer to work in? This question typically aims to uncover your personal preferences and determine if you have researched the company and understand their work environment. If hired, you'll need to adapt to their company culture. To gain insights, review the company's social media and, if possible, the social media profiles of its employees. Pay attention to their interactions with each other and with clients. Use this information to shape your response. I prefer to work in a collaborative and supportive work environment where team members communicate openly and share ideas freely. I find that a positive atmosphere where everyone feels valued and respected helps foster creativity and productivity. I enjoy working in a setting with clear goals and expectations and enough flexibility to adapt to changes and new challenges. I thrive in environments that encourage continuous learning and professional development, allowing me to grow my skills and contribute more effectively to the team and the project's success. A balanced environment that combines structure with flexibility and encourages teamwork suits me best. Question number 4. Can you tell us about the last project you worked on? Interviewers ask this question to gain insights into your hands-on experience, problem-solving abilities, and project management skills. They want to understand the scope and complexity of the project, your role and responsibilities, and how you navigated challenges. This question helps interviewers assess your ability to communicate effectively, manage timelines, and work with diverse teams. In my last project, I managed the team responsible for developing a new software application for our client. The project started with gathering requirements from stakeholders to understand their needs and expectations. I created a detailed project plan outlining the timeline, resources, and key milestones. Throughout the project, I held regular meetings to ensure everyone was on track and to address any issues that arose. I also maintain clear and constant communication with the client to keep them updated on our progress and any changes to the plan. One of the key challenges we faced was a delay in receiving critical data from a third-party vendor, which threatened our timeline. To address this, I worked closely with the vendor to expedite the delivery and adjusted our internal schedule to ensure we stayed on track. Ultimately, we delivered the project on time and within budget, and the client was very satisfied with the final product. This project taught me the importance of flexibility and proactive problem solving in project management. Question number 5. How do you define success for a project, and what metrics do you use to measure it? Interviewers ask this question to understand a project manager's approach to evaluating their work and the project's outcomes. It reveals how well the candidate sets goals, monitors progress, and ensures that the project delivers value. A project manager should explain that success is defined by meeting the project's objectives within the agreed time, budget, and scope. Metrics to measure success might include on-time delivery, staying within budget, meeting quality standards, and achieving stakeholder satisfaction. Success for a project is defined by achieving the project's goals within the set scope, time, and budget while ensuring stakeholder satisfaction and delivering a high-quality outcome. To measure this success, I use several key metrics. First, I look at whether the project was completed on time and within the budget, which are crucial indicators of effective planning and resource management. Next, I assess the quality of the deliverables by checking if they meet the specified requirements and standards. Stakeholder satisfaction is another important metric. I gathered feedback from clients and team members to ensure their expectations were met. I also tracked the project's performance against key performance indicators, KPIs, such as project milestones, task completion rates, and any issues or risks managed effectively. By evaluating these metrics, I can determine the project's overall success and identify areas for improvement in future projects. Question number 6. How do you deal with criticism? This question allows you to showcase your self-awareness and emotional maturity. Receiving criticism can be challenging, but it's essential for professional growth. Explain how you manage your reactions and remain composed. When I receive criticism, I view it as an opportunity for growth and improvement. I listen carefully to understand the feedback fully without getting defensive. I acknowledge the person's perspective and thank them for bringing it to my attention. Then I reflect on the criticism to identify any valid points and areas where I can improve. I ask for clarification or examples to better understand the feedback if needed. I make a thorough plan to address the issues raised and take concrete steps to improve my performance. By staying open-minded and proactive, I turn criticism into a positive learning experience that helps me become a better project manager. Question number 7. What is your experience in managing and leading cross-functional teams? Interviewers ask about a candidate's experience in managing and leading cross-functional teams to gauge their ability to coordinate and oversee diverse groups, ensuring collaborative success. This question helps determine if the candidate possesses the necessary skills to handle the complexities of cross-functional work, such as effective communication, conflict resolution, and project integration. A strong response will demonstrate the candidate's ability to navigate different team dynamics, manage varying perspectives, and ensure all team members work towards a common goal, showcasing their leadership, organizational, and interpersonal abilities essential for successful project management. In my previous roles as a project manager, I have extensive experience managing and leading cross-functional teams. I have successfully brought together team members from various departments such as marketing, engineering, and customer support to collaborate on projects. My approach involves clear communication and setting defined goals to ensure everyone understands their roles and responsibilities. I prioritize regular check-ins and updates to align the team and promptly address any issues. By fostering a collaborative environment and encouraging open dialogue, I have been able to drive projects to successful completion, meeting deadlines and achieving our objectives. This experience has taught me the importance of flexibility and adaptability and the value of leveraging each team member's unique skills and perspectives to achieve the best results. Question number 8. Can you describe a time when you had to handle an unexpected challenge during a project and how you dealt with it? Interviewers ask about handling unexpected challenges during a project to assess a candidate's problem-solving abilities, adaptability, and resilience under pressure. This question allows the interviewer to gauge how the candidate responds to unforeseen issues, their ability to stay calm and composed, and their capacity to develop effective solutions quickly. Additionally, the response can highlight the candidate's project management skills such as planning, communication, and leadership. During one of my previous projects, we encountered an unexpected challenge when a key team member suddenly left the company. This created a gap in our project schedule and threatened to delay our delivery timeline. To address this, I first assessed the situation to understand the critical tasks affected by the team member's departure. I then met with the remaining team to discuss the impact and brainstorm solutions. We identified other team members who could take on additional responsibilities and reallocated tasks based on everyone's strengths and availability. I also communicated with the client to explain the situation transparently. I adjusted our project plan to include some buffer time for the transition. By staying organized, maintaining open communication, and fostering a collaborative team environment, we overcame the challenge and delivered the project on time. Now, before we continue, check out these awesome videos. I have posted the links to them in the description below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more great videos posted every single week. Question number 9. How do you ensure you keep all stakeholders informed and up to date throughout the project lifecycle? Interviewers ask this question to assess the candidate's communication skills, organizational abilities, and stakeholder management strategies. A project manager's ability to keep stakeholders informed is crucial for the project's success, as it ensures alignment, manages expectations, and facilitates timely decision-making. A strong answer would highlight a structured approach to communication. For example, it might include establishing a communication plan at the project's outset that outlines the frequency, methods, and communication channels tailored to stakeholder needs. To ensure that I keep all stakeholders informed and up to date throughout the project lifecycle, I use a combination of regular communication and clear documentation. First, I establish a communication plan at the beginning of the project. This plan outlines how often updates will be provided and through channels like email, meetings, or project management software. I hold regular status meetings, which can be weekly or bi-weekly, to discuss progress, address any concerns, and answer questions. I also send out detailed status reports highlighting key milestones, upcoming tasks, and any risks or issues needing attention. I use collaborative tools where stakeholders can access real-time updates and project documents. This transparency ensures everyone has the same information and can provide feedback promptly. Finally, I maintain an open door policy, encouraging stakeholders to contact me anytime they need additional information or have concerns. This approach helps build trust and keeps everyone aligned towards the project's goals. Question number 10. How would you create an environment of collaboration on your team? Interviewers ask this question to assess a candidate's leadership, team building, and communication skills. They want to understand how the candidate will foster a cohesive and productive team dynamic, which is essential for the success of projects. To create an environment of collaboration, I would first focus on building trust within the team by promoting open and transparent communication. I would encourage team members to freely share their ideas, feedback, and concerns, ensuring everyone feels valued and heard. Regular team meetings and brainstorming sessions would be organized to facilitate the exchange of ideas and foster a sense of ownership and shared responsibility. Additionally, I would implement collaborative tools and platforms to streamline communication and project management, making it easier for team members to collaborate effectively. Recognizing and celebrating team achievements would also be a priority, as this would motivate and reinforce a positive team spirit. Finally, I would lead by example, demonstrating collaboration in my actions and decisions, setting the tone for the entire team. Question number 11. What is your approach to risk management, and how do you identify and mitigate potential risks? Interviewers ask project managers about their approach to risk management to gauge their ability to foresee, assess, and handle uncertainties that could impact a project. This question helps interviewers understand the candidate's methodology for identifying potential risks, such as project delays, budget overruns, or resource shortages. It also reveals the candidate's strategies to mitigate these risks. such as thorough planning, continuous monitoring, and proactive problem solving. A strong answer would illustrate the candidate's ability to implement a structured risk management process, including risk identification, assessment, prioritization, and developing contingency plans. My approach to risk management involves a proactive and structured process. First, I identify potential risks through brainstorming sessions with the team, reviewing past projects, and analyzing project plans. I categorize these risks by their likelihood and impact on the project. Once identified, I prioritize the risks and focus on those that could significantly affect the project's success. I develop mitigation strategies for each high-priority risk, such as creating contingency plans, allocating additional resources, or adjusting timelines. I also ensure continuous monitoring of risks throughout the project by holding regular team meetings and updates to reassess and manage risks as they evolve. Effective communication with stakeholders is key to keeping everyone informed and prepared for potential issues. By maintaining a vigilant and adaptive approach, I can minimize the impact of risks and keep the project on track. Question number 12. How do you prioritize tasks and allocate resources to ensure you meet project goals within the deadline and budget constraints? Interviewers ask this question because it reveals a candidate's ability to manage complex projects effectively. This question assesses a candidate's organizational skills, decision-making process, and understanding of project management methodologies. A strong response demonstrates their ability to analyze project requirements, identify critical tasks, and allocate resources efficiently to maintain project momentum. It also highlights their capability to balance competing priorities, anticipate potential roadblocks, and adjust as needed to stay on track. As a project manager, I prioritize tasks and allocate resources by breaking the project down into smaller, manageable tasks and setting clear priorities based on the project's goals and deadlines. I use tools like project management software to create a detailed project plan that outlines each task, its deadline, and the resources needed. I ensure that I understand the project's critical path and identify any potential bottlenecks that could delay progress. Regular communication with my team is essential. I hold frequent check-ins and status meetings to monitor progress and address any issues. I also make sure to allocate resources efficiently by understanding the strengths and availability of each team member, ensuring that tasks are assigned to those best suited for them. I closely monitor the budget by tracking expenses and making adjustments as needed to avoid overspending. By staying organized, communicating effectively, and being adaptable to changes, I ensure that we stay on track to meet our project goals within the set deadline and budget. Question number 13. Can you give an example of a project where you successfully managed a change in scope, and what was your strategy for managing the change? Interviewers often ask project managers to describe a time they successfully managed a change in scope to evaluate their ability to handle unexpected challenges and adapt plans accordingly. This question helps assess several key competencies: problem-solving skills, adaptability, communication abilities, and experience with change management processes. By detailing a specific example, candidates can demonstrate their capacity to maintain project objectives and stakeholder satisfaction despite shifts in project requirements. In one of my previous projects, we experienced a significant change in scope midway through developing a new software application for a client. Initially, the project focused on developing a desktop application, but the client requested a mobile version as well. To manage this change, I first conducted a thorough impact analysis to understand the implications on time, budget, and resources. I then organized a meeting with key stakeholders to discuss the findings and realign expectations. With their approval, I updated the project plan, adjusted timelines, and reallocated resources to accommodate the new requirements. I also maintained transparent communication with the team, ensuring everyone was aware of the changes and their roles in the updated plan. By implementing a flexible yet structured approach, we successfully delivered the desktop and mobile applications within the revised timeline and budget, ultimately exceeding the client's expectations. Question number 14. How do you ensure project deliverables are high quality and meet stakeholder requirements? Interviewers ask this question to assess a candidate's understanding of quality assurance, stakeholder management, and their ability to implement effective processes. This question helps interviewers gauge whether the candidate has a structured approach to maintaining quality throughout the project lifecycle and can effectively communicate with stakeholders to align project outcomes with their expectations. To ensure that project deliverables are of high quality and meet stakeholder requirements, I start by thoroughly understanding the project's goals and the stakeholders' expectations. I achieve this by conducting detailed meetings with stakeholders to gather their needs and requirements. Next, I create a clear project plan with specific quality criteria and standards. I regularly communicate with my team to ensure everyone understands these standards and their roles in meeting them. I implement regular check-ins and progress reviews to monitor the project's status and address any issues promptly. I also use various quality control tools and techniques, such as checklists and testing, to verify that the deliverables meet the established standards. Finally, I get continuous feedback from stakeholders throughout the project to ensure their requirements are met and make adjustments as needed. By maintaining clear communication, detailed planning, and ongoing quality checks, I ensure the final deliverables are of high quality and meet the expectations of all stakeholders. Question number 15. What project management methodologies and tools are you most familiar with, and how have you implemented them in previous projects? Interviewers ask this question to gauge the candidate's practical experience and versatility in managing projects. This question helps interviewers assess the candidate's understanding of various project management frameworks, such as Agile, Scrum, Waterfall, or Lean, and their proficiency with tools like Jira, Trello, Microsoft Project, or Asana. I am most familiar with Agile, Scrum, and Waterfall methodologies. In my previous role, I implemented Agile for software development projects, allowing flexibility and iterative progress. We held daily stand-up meetings, sprint planning, and retrospectives to ensure continuous improvement and collaboration. I used the Waterfall methodology for a large-scale infrastructure project where the project phases were completed sequentially, from planning to execution and closure. This approach was effective for clear and well-defined project requirements. Additionally, I utilized tools like Jira for task tracking and management, Microsoft Project for scheduling and resource allocation, and Trello for visualizing workflows. These tools helped streamline communication, monitor project progress, and ensure tasks were completed on time and within budget. My experience with these methodologies and tools has enabled me to adapt to different project needs and ensure successful outcomes. Question number 16. One of your team members is asking for more time to complete a task. How would you handle this situation? Interviewers ask this question to gauge your leadership, time management, and problem-solving skills. This scenario is common in project management, and your response reveals how you balance team support with project deadlines. A good answer demonstrates your ability to listen to your team members' concerns, assess the validity of the request, and make decisions that ensure project success while maintaining team morale. It also shows your ability to negotiate timelines, allocate resources efficiently, and communicate with stakeholders about potential delays. When a team member requests more time to complete a task, I first listen to understand the reasons behind their request. It's essential to assess whether the delay is due to unforeseen challenges, resource constraints, or other factors. I would then evaluate the impact on the project timeline and other dependent tasks. If the request is reasonable, I would work with the team member to develop a revised plan, potentially reallocating resources or adjusting deadlines where possible. Additionally, I would communicate transparently with stakeholders about the changes and their implications. However, if the delay is not justifiable, I would provide support and guidance to help the team members meet the original deadline, such as pairing them with a more experienced colleague or adjusting their workload. This approach ensures the project stays on track while supporting my team's needs. Question number 17. Can you discuss a project where you successfully managed conflicts within the team, and what strategies did you use to resolve the conflicts? Interviewers ask project managers about their experiences managing team conflicts to assess their ability to handle interpersonal challenges, which are inevitable in any collaborative environment. This question helps gauge a candidate's conflict resolution skills, communication effectiveness, and leadership qualities. A successful project manager must ensure that conflicts do not derail project progress, and their strategies for resolving disputes can reveal their approach to maintaining team cohesion and productivity. A solid answer to this question might include a specific example of a project where conflicts arose, detailing the nature of the conflict and the parties involved. In my previous role as a project manager, I led a team on a critical project with a tight deadline. Early on, I noticed tension between two team members who had different approaches to solving a problem. This conflict was affecting the team's productivity and morale. To address this, I first met with each team member individually to understand their perspectives and concerns. Then I organized a meeting with them to facilitate an open and respectful discussion. During this meeting, I encouraged them to express their viewpoints and listen to each other. I also highlighted the project's goals and how their collaboration was essential to our success. We brainstormed solutions together and found a compromise that satisfied both parties. To prevent future conflicts, I implemented regular check-ins and promoted a culture of open communication within the team. This approach not only resolved the conflict but also strengthened our teamwork and contributed to the successful completion of the project. And finally, question number 18. Do you have any questions for me or for us? Thank you for the opportunity to discuss the project manager role. I have a few questions to help me better understand the position and your expectations. Could you share more about the key challenges the project management team is currently facing and how this role is expected to address them? Additionally, I'd like to know about the team's dynamics and the collaboration style within the company. How do different departments and stakeholders typically interact during projects? Lastly, what are the primary goals you would like the new project manager to achieve in the first 6 months, and how is success measured in this role? Understanding these aspects will help me assess how I can best contribute to your team's success. If you want to learn more on how to land jobs and reach your career goals, don't forget to hit that subscribe and bell notification button to get new videos every single week. Also, don't forget to hit that like button because that motivates me to keep doing what I do. Stay safe, keep smiling, and good luck.